Hi, this is Lisa from Creative Web Media. Have you ever wanted to save a whole lot of time when you put videos up or when you're researching and trying to find images for projects? Well, I have the perfect program for you. It puts all your thoughts and all your projects into one place. It's called Albus, and we'll dive in right now. So when we first come to Albus, we will come to this page where we create a board. So let's create a board. And we're going to name it Albus Review at the top here. Now I'm just going to zoom in a little to make it easier to see. And what we're going to do first is try and break down a topic. So we use this button over here, and I'm going to look up blogging. So we have a good variety of topics here that we can look up. Sometimes it may not give you what you want, so you can actually regenerate it to find more topics. But for now, we'll look up monetizing your blog. And this will give me about 3 paragraphs on this topic. And anything you find in these paragraphs, you can actually create another. Like if I wanted to look up affiliate marketing, I could go back here to the breakdown of topics, and I could write in affiliate marketing, and it would give me a whole new set of topics that I could look up from there. So this is how you would do your research, is to go deeper and deeper in on a subject. Now, if you want to remove something, you just right click and press delete. So going back here, if you click on the note, you can see all of the options you have. Now, if I wanted to summarize this 3 paragraphs, the summary would give me a paragraph on those 3 paragraphs. And I could write an editable note. So if I wanted to add to what was said here, I could just write. And the big way to do this is to create your own website. And I can edit the notes. Okay, going back here, we can copy this to a clipboard and add it to another note. We can change the color. This is useful if you've got other projects on the same board. You can color the notes for different projects. And we can also create an audio standard choice. Will give you the option to have different accents from different countries, as you can see there. Got Singapore, Tanzania, United States, Australia, South Africa. But if we go to the Advanced tab, it will allow us to select a tone. So if I wanted storyteller, and we'll choose Paddington, I'll press generate.
One way to monetize your blog is through display advertising. By partnering with ad networks like Google AdSense, you can place ads on your blog and earn money whenever visitors click on them.
So as you can see there, you can create MP3s as well. You could also do it here wherever the headphones are. You can create it, and this is your download button. So if you ever want to download that file, you can do that and save it on your computer. So the next thing we're going to do is use Chat GPT to ask a question. We use this little chat box here, and we're going to ask where was Nicole Kidman born and how old is she? I'll just zoom in a bit for you. There we are. Nicole Kidman was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, US. She was born on June 20, 1967. So for this next one, we're going to generate an image with the AI. So we click the image button here. And I'm going to generate an image of Big Ben. Natural looking photo of a street scene with the Big Ben clock tower in the background. And we shall make it a cinematic still and a widescreen, and we'll make it SDXL for this one. So this image is quite dark and would probably need to be fixed on a photo editing program. But if we go and look, I've actually downloaded the photo here. You can see that it is very clear. Whether it actually is the right scene, I kind of doubt it. We've got a bell tower happening up here in the background, so some of the AI is not as good as it should be as yet, and there's improvements all the time. But that can be taken out in a photo editing program. Now, if we look at this one, it's 2.1 megabytes. If we go to the downloads, it is that the one? Yes. So it is 1792 pixels by 1024 pixels. So I'm going to actually upscale this. So what you need to do is right click and then go increase resolution. And I'm actually going to download this image. It is still quite dark. Let's just go up the top here. And now it's gone from 2 megabyte to 8 megabyte. One. Okay, 8 megabytes. Details is 3584 pixels by 2048. So it's definitely upscaled that image. Now I have checked to see whether we can upscale this further, and we can't. So obviously that's the limit of what Albus wants to upscale an image. So if you want to upscale it further, you will have to use another AI program. When you generate an image, you also get the option to create a caption. This is really great for when you're using it on a website or putting it on something public, because it can come up in the Google search. The other thing is these things can also be used as an alt text, which helps those with disabilities on the website. It's become a regulation now to put these in as an alt text. Another thing you can do is create a connotation or a story about the image. So the image is of the Palace of Westminster in London, England. It's a large Gothic-style building that houses the British Parliament. Palace of Westminster is located on the north bank of the River Thames, and it is one of the most iconic buildings in London. So again, here we could actually create a narration from this if we desired, if we were telling a story. We could generate another image from this. Again, we can use the color editable note and download. Okay, so I've just created this photo of a car driving on a road, and now I want to turn it into a video. So I'm going to click this film icon here. And as you can see, it's come out really well. The key to getting good videos is to really make it quite simple for the AI. You can see the number plate here is not quite right. This can probably be fixed in the video editing, but make it as simple as possible. It's only 3 to 5 seconds and you should be able to get a decent video. If you are creating animals or people, then you do need to look out for arms, legs, appendages, fingers. The AI will duplicate hands and put them in places you don't expect. And so I suggest that you just double check everything before you use it. Okay, so when we're moving around the board, we can, if we're moving vertically, we just use our scroll button. But if we want to move diagonally or horizontally, we need to hold down the space bar and then drag with our mouse where we want to go. So you can basically go in a circle. So another way of moving to a different position on the board is to actually zoom out, see where there's a spare space, use your space bar, drag it over, and then zoom back in and use that space there. If you want to delete something, you would left click or right click, sorry, and delete. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make our own little movie. A business lady at her desk with a computer drinking a cup of coffee. Looking at her computer. Okay, let's see what it gets right this time. Oh dear. We're not having much luck today, I don't think. I think there's something a bit wrong with her eyes. But mind you, you're going to get this on a lot of AI programs. So you have to try your best to get the best picture out of these. But these are generally 3 to 5 seconds of footage, which you can use as B-roll in your videos, and they make it very handy to have. So if you need something specific, try again and you will get the footage that you need. Let's try colored pencil. That's quite interesting actually. That's not too bad, although she has got quite a few cups there. So that is quite good. You can also upload a PDF. And other documents. So you can just, if they're part of a project, you can just come to the side here, wait till the plus comes up, and then connect it. The next one is adding a note, which we've already explained. So you could type your note in there, but you could add a heading as well. And I mean, this heading doesn't have to just be about the notes. It could be about your project, and then you just move that project heading up here, and then you have a number of things connected underneath, so you can use that as well. I'm just going to use this image button down here to search for images on the web. So let's just do a tree on a hill. So it will give you a lot of different images. I'm just going to take this one at the moment. So you've got your choice. Now, if I'm going to actually cause a video out of this, I will click this button here. Let's see if we can get a better video this time. Okay, so now we have the sky moving in the background on that one. So it's a little bit better than the last one. Some of them you will have to play with to get what you want. On these image ones too, you will have a URL to the image that you can copy. The information will just be how you got, just a basic, how you got that image in the first place. What else have we got here? Duplicate, so I can duplicate the picture. So much the same functions as the others. This section we're going to create a logo, and we're also going to create a logo for packaging. So let's search the images on the web and get some ideas. So let's just say we look up lock. And we have a number of different images here. Let's just choose this one. And just say we want to make a logo from this image. It's a nice looking lock. So we go generate similar images and go to branding, then logo concept. And I'm going to use DALL-E and generate. That is a really nice logo. Okay, so you can get some really great ones. Let's try a packaging concept. Go to branding again, packaging concept, and we'll use DALL-E again. That's a bit different. probably not exactly what we're looking for. I mean, you could even use this logo on your packaging as well. Maybe we'll click on this one and we'll go to packaging concept. DALL-E. So it's very different as well. And the last one we'll do is a sticker design. That one there, you can actually see the white outline, which would make it a sticker. And so to create this into a logo, you would have to remove the background, and you could use that as a logo on a parcel or something. But to get it exactly the same would be something that you'd have to play around with. So you'd probably use either or for the logo or for the packaging, but that definitely gives you some ideas. Okay, so we're going to look for a car this time, and we're going to try and chop off the car. So let's just see if this works. That's a full car. We want parts of a car. Going to download the image, and I'm going to open it up in Affinity Photo. So I'm going to come here, File, Open, and go to Downloads. Right, so I'm going to just chop this off a little, and we'll just see what our AI does with it. And we will save that as a JPEG. So we'll just export this as a JPEG. And we will go back here. I think I'm going to upload this image from this one here. Upload it. Okay, so we have this here, and if we want to add onto the image to the right, we would go photography, cinematic, and right, generate. Let's see how good this is. Okay, that looks pretty good. Still not quite in the shot yet, so let's do it again. We will go cinematic, right, generate. So if you get people with their legs cut off or images where they're half done, then this is a really great program to use to make let AI fill in the blank. There we are. Looks wonderful. This one here is one of my favorites. So if I wanted to look up goats on YouTube and I was doing a project, I needed some ideas from some videos. Then we can look at these. Now I'm just going to briefly, or hope it's briefly, put this up. Now you can actually play the video.
He's scared. It would be a good house for them to sleep in out in the pasture for sure. Yeah.
So it has got some talking in it, so I hope that we can put a summary on it. There we go. It's provided a summary about the actual video. Now this is going to save you a whole heap of time when it comes to looking through content. I mean, this has saved me 30 minutes, so hopefully it won't be too much longer. Otherwise it might take me 30 minutes to read it. But it's quite a lot in that video. So it will summarize things for you. It's just that that particular video is half an hour. So that's pretty good for half an hour. So you have to click back on the video again. You've got the URL to that video that you can put on a clipboard. And this is the actual transcript. Now you can download that transcript in your downloads. And this is what comes up. So as you can see here, I can't move my screen across that. Yes, I can. So as you can see here, it says, okay guys, we've got one little boy that made as a buckling, so it's pretty rare that we think of the buck that goes off to sight or blubber. It just goes all the way down. So you've got the whole transcript there. You can read through it and find out the important points, find out the timestamps so that you can write them down. You could even take a note on these, like have your notes out while you've got this happening. You could have your note and be writing down. The last bit of functionality I wanted to show you is here to the right. We have music that you can put on while you're doing your work. I'm not sure that you get a lot of choice with what the music is, but you can turn it on and off. You can clear the whole board. I won't do that now. You can download the whole board and you can share the board. Let's see your preference. Anyone with a link, only people added to this board via email. So that was as much as I wanted to show you today. We do have Magic Studio here to the left. That's also in Canvas, and you can find more about that online. We also have Chat GPT 3.5, GPT-4, Gemini Pro, Google, Haiku, and Sonnet, Claude 3. Vision, I'm imagining that they are actually image AI. GPT-4 Vision, Gemini Pro Vision, and Haiku Vision. So they're all the different types of AI that you can investigate further. So we really have covered a lot of ground today with image and video generation, using AI and doing research. We can put all of those components together with our ideas and the projects that we're doing in one place. And if you would like to go to Albus, it's at albus.org. And I just want to thank you for being with me today. Look forward to seeing you next time. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. That would be really helpful. And we will certainly see you next time. Okay, bye for now.